Howdy everybody, I am GrumpoCorgo, and today we're going to look at a new feature in Rec Room called Audio Effect Zone. So let's pop open into our maker pen here. I'm holding 1 to bring it up. And we're going to go in and kind of take a look at this new feature. So just hit an F here to get into my maker pen menu. And if we look in the palette and we go under to gadgets and other gadgets, you can see we've got this Audio FX Zone. And what this is going to let us do is actually make a special volume where sounds sound different there. Like they can be echoey, or they can be muted, or they can be just really cool, like underwater sounding. So you can click and drag on PC here to make a zone of a size that you like. So I'll just make a zone like that. And you can hear that we're, here in our dorm room. We've got the radio playing, which is a perfect way to test this. So listen to the radio for a moment. Cool, now listen to the radio in the zone. Cool, so you can hear that it has that awesome reverb, and I think we're in the underwater setting right now, but let's find out and check. So I'm gonna bring up the configure menu here, and we're just gonna see what we can do with this. So whenever you bring up the configure menu on an audio effects zone, you get a preview of the zone even if you're not inside of it. Now, you can do some really cool things. You can have it be a cube or a sphere as well. And you can see here that it's kind of retained its shape or its volume even as a sphere, but it lets you fill out kind of more curved areas, like if you had a dome in a cathedral or something like that. And that's a really nice feature. Now, it has, of course, different effects: underwater, fog, space, small caves, big caves, or none. And none is great because what you can do is overlap volumes and set one to none, and it will kind of create a neutral effect for audio. So if you want kind of a normal sounding audio area, you don't have to build a bunch of volumes to surround that. Now, of course, you have the ability to adjust the intensity. So you can make it a really subtle effect, or you can make it really intense. And then lastly here, you have priority, where if zones are overlapping each other, you can basically give precedence to one zone. So a zone that has a priority of 10 will be more important than a lower number. And what that does is it kind of lets you set up a different situation where as you transition between zones, you don't have to worry too much about overlaps, because you can just kind of set which one you care about the most. Oh, hey, one other thing. So audio effect zones affect all the sound that's going into, those earballs you got there on the sides of your head. So all the people's voices are going to be affected when you're inside of an audio effect zones, and your voice will be kind of crazy to others when they're inside of the zones. Okay, so let's simulate what it sounds like to what your voice is going to sound like to other players in Rec Room when they're inside of an audio effect zone. So what I did was I recorded my voice in this little sampler right here, and then I've got a button to play it back. So I'm going to step into the zone and hit the button, and this is how my voice is going to sound to others that are also inside of an audio effect volume. Oh wow, it's a recording of myself. How strange. Did you know that audio effect zones affect all the sound that you're hearing inside a Rec Room when you're standing inside them? So I assume that my voice sounds really reverby and crazy right now. It probably doesn't even matter what I'm saying. Yeah, so you guys just kind of heard, what a voice sounds like when you're inside one of those guys. Yeah, so, you can do some really cool effects with audio effect zones, and we cannot wait to see all the things you do with it. And also, we want to hear what we should do next with them, because there's lots more that we could do. Anyways, it was great showing this to you. Give this channel a like, a follow, a subscribe, ring that bell. I don't know what things you're supposed to do, but I think you're supposed to do those things. Bye.